Well then. I've had a day. It's not even the evening yet. Not truly. Not really. But... Wait. I need to do it right. Yokozo, minasan. Hi. Hello. Yeah. What's up? So, I had a terrible experience today. I wouldn't say it was terrible. It seemed like I had some new nurses for when I was donating some blood. And, yeah. I guess I could just leave it at that, but... it was a time. It was a time. So, the serrated blade cold love. I still have been debating how I want to change all this. I'm wondering if I should just start from the top again already, or not. I've been proofing and editing this story for sure. No interruptions. I'm definitely taking a while. I'm just finishing some food, so don't mind me. Making sure after my gusher I don't explode. I'm gonna have to grab more water later. I'm already out. Oh, my arm hurts. That all was not enjoyable. Anyway, let's start from the top anyway. I had proofread this and edited it twice now, but we only did it once technically since this is the prelude, and before I didn't have prelude, but now we have prelude. Because why not, right? Why not just throw in a little teeny prelude? Just throw it right in there, chuck it, yeet it, delete it. My teeth feel weird. Okay. Calm clam. We're fine. We didn't explode. The power of words may diverge. The same words can hold an infinite number of emotions. It merely depends on the person hearing them or employing them. No, I can't do that one. I can't do that one. A simple greeting can be joyous to one, and a burden to another. Words that are laced with affection, passion, anxiety, and elation. Those words may exist. But what words personify them? What's up? I didn't die. I didn't die. That's what's up. Can you believe it? I didn't die. I steady. I steady. I steady. I steady. I steady. Wani-chan. I steady. No. Daisuki. No. No, 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 no. I do debate how I want to handle this. I feel like it's fine because a lot of these stories always start with like the ending or like the middle. So I think starting with like the crux of someone's trauma is probably fine, right? Like, she's got issues and it pertains to being around people that tell her that she is loved, etc. But they don't mean it. In this case, for her specifically, it's about romantic love. And family love. What did they say about this comment? I see it going back to the serrated motif quite a bit, but calling serrated blade after a paragraph before referring to it as something should spark the emotion. But that was the point. I mean, I guess I could refer to it differently there, though. I kind of get what they mean. But, like, I say right there that it's laced with affection, passion, anxiety, and elation. Anxiety and elation aren't necessarily good things. And then, you know, 3 simple words can make people's hearts flutter. It can ease a burden, it can cause tears of joy. However, even those words meant to spark positive emotions can be laced with negative ones. I forget if they edited this after I added that part, but I think I specifically added that part because of their comment. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say we're all Daijobu. I'm gonna say we're good with that one. As far as I know, we're pretty good. We're pretty Daijobu. A poison that first tastes sweet, but shifts to ceaseless turmoil. I steady. I don't know why I'm thinking about that specifically. I guess because I saw something about ReZero the other day. And, what was her name? Stella or something, saying it over and over again to Subaru. Subaru-kun. Anyway, pretty much the same thing. Many know the serrated blade called love. Many know it far too well. Even now, a girl in her prime cannot help but cover her ears, hiding away in her usual isolated spot. It provides some comfort from the noise. Soft pillows under her, candlelights blown out. Yes, simply sitting in a dark basement alone. Only her dull yellow amber eyes peek up to the blackened void of a ceiling. Did I not change that part? I mean, I guess I could technically leave it there to be like, oh, this is when she wasn't feeling good. Her eyes are all dull and amber, but then You know, when she's happy, like APPI, Abby. When she's happy, then they're just like yellow, like lemons, yellow like lemons. I know how to speak words. I can speak words. I can't. I proved it. I wrote a word, and I can speak them. Go figure. I'll just get rid of the amber part. Her dull yellow eyes peek up to the blackened void of the ceiling. Of a ceiling. Yes, simply sitting in a dark basement alone. Only her dull yellow eyes. Only her dull yellow eyes. Do I want to change that? Peek up. Simply sitting in a dark basement alone. Her dull yellow eyes. Stare to the blackened void of a ceiling. At. Constant thoughts, constant anxieties. Yes, she knew what the words of love meant well. I suppose I don't need to say well. She knew what the words of love meant. Like so many others. That probably sounds better. Like so many others, she knew all too well. Yeah, that sounds a bit cleaner. A bit cleaner. I wonder how many rough drafts people go through before they're like, yo, my novel is peak. My novel is just like the video game peak. You gotta believe me. It's peak. Then you're just like, that game sucks. It's just a party game. It's like streamer bait party game. But they update it. Okay, so but sweetie, her fingers twitch, thumb gliding along the side of her index finger. How many times would she have to hear the words? Even when she covers her ears, they still ring in her head. I love you. When did it all start? The dreary girl cannot help but ponder such thoughts. Within the silence, she could almost see it. Those memories clinging to her so desperately. Within the silence, she could almost see it. Those memories clinging to her so desperately. Yeah, that sounds fine. That's fine. I just read it weird. Ow, my arm. Right, this is supposed to be for Lily, right? Are you alright? Those were the first words she heard. Oh wait, no. That was supposed to be your mom, right? I think it was supposed to be your mom. Do I want to bold everything her mom says? I guess for a past memory, it doesn't have to be bold. Maybe. I don't know. It could be bold just because. We'll debate over that. Are you alright? Well, actually, I think it was supposed to be your dad, but I don't remember. I definitely remember. What? I'm the one who wrote it. Why wouldn't I remember what I wrote? Those were the first words she heard. It was 24 years ago. She was only 5. To her, it was the first time she opened her eyes in that place. A new, strange place. A new place to feel trapped in. Maybe I shouldn't lay it on so thick. think I need to just say new place. I don't want to make it too obvious. She opened her eyes in that place, a new place, a strange place. Can I actually get rid of that? Because I say new, right there. What is this place? Oh wait, she didn't say that. What is this place? What is the concern? What is the I should probably phrase this differently. People with concern look stare at her. So why do these strangers? Okay, yeah, that's fine. A new strange place with people. A new strange place. People with concerned looks. Stared at her. A man and a woman. So why do these strangers show her concern? Back then, she really did not understand. Okay, yeah. Though why do these strangers show her concern? Back then, she really did not understand. Thinking of the past felt uncomfortable to her. At the very least, her life now was not so bad. Nowadays, she lives in the capital city of the Empire. A cozy bed, stuffed animals surrounding her, and a concerned mother and father. Sure, her home outside the capital felt warmer, though the capital was not so bad. Anywhere her mother stood felt warmer, which made any location okay. She and her mother are always together after all. How warm she made things feel. With that kind face and soothing voice, a mother not afraid of skinship to show some concern, the girl appreciated such affection. Such clear affection. No hiding, no games, not like the others who employed those serrated words. Even now, the girl recalls the warm caress on her cheek. Her mother always gives a kind, gentle touch before bed. Her sentimental mother would be on the verge of tears from such a simple touch. Her kind smile, as she leaned down and kissed the girl's cheek, had been engraved onto her. Even for all the bad memories, at least her mother's words were true. What's up, times two? I was just saying that I'm not bleeding to death, so that's pretty cool. Not breeding to death. I'm not breeding to death. Did you need to know? I am not bleeding to death. That is not possible. Maybe I should keep trying to enunciate. Maybe I should keep doing that enunciation practice. Though, what did she need to understand from then? From back then? Thinking of the past felt uncomfortable to her. At the very least, her life now is not so bad. Nowadays, she lives in the capital city of the empire. Cozy beds, stuffed animals surrounding her, and a concerned mother and father. Share a home outside the capital. Okay, yeah, that sounds better with that first little doodle bob added into it. First little doodle bob added into it makes it a bit better. Ah, itai, itai. Itai means hurt and or pain. You could think of it like a big ouchie. Though if you wanted to say big ouchie, in this context, you could go like oki itai for like large pain, large ouchie kind of thing, large hurt. Like Rox is telling Sora that they have large hurt and recoded. And just like, you have the hurt. You carry the hurt. And Data Sora is just like, and that's what he's like. Anyway. Sweetie, I love you. Now, rest well. The girl, however, could not help but feel a pang of melancholy. Back at that place, her old home, the countship. Back at that place, Silent Hill. Her mother used to be extra warm back there. After coming to the capital, even if not terrible, it certainly has had its own troubles. Certainly has had its troubles. Its own troubles to go. I guess it's fine. Has had its own troubles to cause stress. It has certainly had its own. I feel like I could say stressors. Stressors. After coming to the capital, even if not terrible, it certainly has had its own stressors. The girl, though, could only sigh, thinking such thoughts. Girl sigh. She had few ways to help her mother. After all, most of the troubles that occurred in the capital were her fault. Always a good mindset to have. If anything goes wrong, you should always assume that you're the one to blame, no matter what. It was around the time the girl had reached the age of marriage. That was when the first issues happened. Her parents decided to take her to the estate in the capital. I should probably recontextualize this. Do I want to say the age of marriage is 18? That's probably normal, right? Let me think. So it'd be like what? Yeah, that's 24. So right now she would be... Well, it would be 11 years ago? Yeah. It was around that time the girl... It was around the time the girl had reached the age of marriage. Yes, 11 years ago. That was when the first issues happened. Very first time, like It was her very first time in the capital back then. Her parents decided to take her to the estate. Okay. It was her first time in the capital back then. The first time seeing the capital estates. Who knew she would still be there now? She knew fewer people and had less to do. She'd never been one for cities and preferred the outdoors, yet ironically, being in the capital made her withdraw into her home, only leaving as needed. Though at the very least, her mother supported her. She made sure the girl had things to read and was taken care of. Even alone in the basement, staring at the void of a ceiling. Even alone in the basement, staring at the void of a ceiling. Sighing girl knew her mother would always support her when she was feeling down. I think I should change that to just always support her, period. Sighing girl knew her mother would always support her. Underline that, just in case people didn't get it. The old memories, however, those lost love, still hurt. The words of love left scar on the poor girl's innocent heart. I think I'll say naive instead. Make it more, make it more blunt in that direction, but not directly saying it. The words of love left scars on the poor girl's naive heart. Though sitting in the dark, covering her ears, did it really help? Slowly removing her palm, she takes in the noise. The ambiance of the estate had become her new norm. Servants stepping ever so silently as not to be heard. The subtle clank of tools from the groundskeepers. Even the rattling of kitchenware. Our parents were bickering back and forth about some matter of business. Down below, in her usual spot in the basement, she could hear it all. In some way, it was stifling, but in another, she could pretend she was not alone. She felt like a disappointment. Her mother told her not to mind the broken relationships, though how could she not? Letting the noise brush her ears, she closes her eyes. When did it all start? When was she first tricked into believing those words? Yes, 11 years ago. Yes, 11 years ago. She was already thinking about that time. "11 years of oh so bitter memories." Okay, this one was Lily. This is chapter 1 proper, though. I was thinking of starting at chapter 3, but then I was like, I'll just start from the top again. I've been having plenty of mistakes to correct already anyway, so it works. So pretty much we have the prelude start with, you know, Sash, Claire's being Sash. She's just like, I'm so angsty, And she's sitting in like a pillow pile in the basement, staring off into space. Her dull eyes just looking up at the ceiling, reading quietly in the dark, only with some subtle candle lights around her. And you know, she's thinking about life. She's being like, wow, people that tell me love you are kind of fucked up. But at least my mom's super cool and would never do that to me. You, the girl reading that. And, guess what? No. But, she is then going like, man, when did this all start? When did I start dealing with these, you know, messed up relationships that made love annoying for me? Boom. I have her as 19 there, so it would be 10 years ago, not 11. Maybe I should rewrite this part then. It was around the time she had reached the age of marriage. Okay. Her parents allowed a year to pass, though the newfound maturity did not help her avoid problems. 10 years ago, that was when the first issues happened. It was her very first time in the capital, blah, 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 blah. Okay. When was she first tricked in believing those words? "10 years ago. She was already thinking about that time. 10 years of oh so better memories." Yeah, that works better. Okay, we're good now. We're Gucci. We're cool. Lady Penumbra. Dazzling yellow. Wait, did I not change this part? This original manuscript doesn't have a lot of stuff. Jeez, I forgot how much I changed some of the original manuscript already. Kind of funny to look at. Anyway. I could have sworn I changed out amber for the lemon. Here, I'll do that. Dazzling yellow lemon eyes flickered to life. Morning. Claire sat up in bed and rubbed her eyes. her sea sky blue hair draping around her. It was normal. It was a normal morning. She takes her bath, walks to her vanity, and her maids begin to brush her hair, while her other maids begin to prepare her clothes for the day. Living as a noble in the Empire provided a nice life. She left wanting nothing. Clothes, shoes, jewels. She could not exactly complain. She was 19 years old and had her whole life ahead of her, and did not even have to worry about money. A life she did not ask for, sure, but unlike the stories she had read, nothing told her what her purpose in this new life was. Reincarnation was not her plan. Well, she was unsure even to call it that. Had she been sent to a new world, or did she always exist in this one? Regardless, unlike the story she recalls, she has no purpose, no plot line to follow, no original doomed ending to avoid. The doomed ending where the lady's just like, I gotta just kill them better. Like that other one was a scrub, I just gotta kill them better. Claire had been living the life of a noble for 14 years at that point. That much she can say is fact. Though there were clear gaps in place. I'll just say it in memory to make it that apparent. Maybe her brain could just not process memories between 0 and 5, scanning her eyes over her soft, pale skin. She had to at least come to the fact that she was now some pampered girl. What she did not know was whether she was the real Claire, or if the original had died of some disease. Did her soul take over the body of a dead 5-year-old? Or did her memories simply reawaken upon getting sick? Everything had been an adjustment. When her mind cleared back then, she burst into tears. It was awkward leading a new life. But at the same time, being so young, no one questioned if there was even a new Claire. Claire herself over the years felt her new parents were like real parents. Her mother and father certainly made it easy. Though they did not interact as much as since she got older, and they worked more, they at least never yell at her. That's the bar you're... That's the bar you're setting. She appreciated the silence they gave her in the morning compared to her old life.
Lily, what's on my schedule today? I think I stayed up a bit too late.
Claire's main maid was Lily, a woman with short brown hair and brown eyes. Her main uniform is a standard black dress with white apron and brown loafers. Lily was only 10 years older than Claire, so chatting was not that awkward. Lily, however, was professional, and she kept to her job rather than idling with small talk.
Lord Daniel is waiting in the drawing room. He's over an hour early, so do not rush yourself.
Make sure to have breakfast first. Keeping things straightforward could be nice. In the present day, Claire can say it for sure. She misses Lily. Yeah, I still think that's fine. You're supposed to be thinking about this in the basement. Seems like it's normal. Not that her thoughts need to veer off from the subject at hand. Lord Daniel C. Aris, a Marquis of the Empire in which Claire lives. He was the first to use those serrated words against her. Claire did not know exactly when it had started. The day along the noble market street was the most probable point. It was the first day she had met Daniel. She was surprised that Daniel showed her interest. She is part of a countess family. When her mother leaves. I should probably say... how do I want to change this? I feel like I need to make this sound a little better. Usually, she was surprised that Daniel showed her interest. Usually males take their... Usually... Usually males of a bar Arcus status go after their choice of noble ladies. Claire's mother, however, is the Countess. A one leading the family is not unheard of, though some of the older nobles get angry about it. Maybe I shouldn't explain this part that much. Okay, let's see. Oh, did I do the thing again? I did the thing. I feel really tired all of a sudden. I guess I kind of know why, but I wish I didn't feel really tired. Ow, my arm. Okay. Seems in this case, Claire's student avenger. Let's fix that up a little bit. Oh gods. I said at least 3 hours. I can do at least 3 hours. Unless I'm actually suffering from, like, fainting. Or lightheadedness. I don't know. The room's supposed to spin, right? I'm being facetious. Probably. Ignore my VTuber tilting their head the wrong way. Ah.
Okay. A lot of big yawns today.
Lord Daniel C. Aris. Lord Daniel C. Aris. A Marquis of the Empire in which Claire lives. He was the first. The first to use the serrated words against her. Claire did not know exactly when it had started. The day along the Mobile Market Street was the most probable point. It was the first day she had met Daniel. She was surprised that Daniel showed her interest. Usually males of the Marcus status go after their choice of noble ladies. Let's see. Where is my place? I keep dozing off. She was surprised that Daniel showed her interest. Usually males of the Marcus status go after their choice of noble ladies. Claire's mother, however, is the Countess. How do people do this? I need someone to put the blood back in me. Put the blood back in me. Feel more tired than usual. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Definitely feeling something. I may or may not want to be feeling. Making me wonder if I should lay down. Come on, I haven't even done anything yet. Usually males the Mark states go after. I need to change this up more. Yes, her household was certainly impressive. Claire's mother. Claire's mother is a countess. Her father is simply a merchant originally. Originally a commoner. A woman leaving the family is not unheard of, though some of the older Emeralds get angry. Oh, why is it hurting me so badly? I feel a bit dizzy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I might need to take a nap. Yeah, you know, I don't know if something's wrong with me still from having that blood donation, but I think I'll just end early. I did an hour, I proofread and edited a little bit. I want to do more for once. I guess it's kind of funny. Want to do more as I'm like feeling dizzy and weird. Well, barring any health risks, I think I'll go for now and lay down maybe and drink some water. For anyone who popped in, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about cutting this short. We'll be back on what is it? Thursday? Right? Yeah, Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. I'll probably play a game or something. If that's cool. Might want to check that out. Might try and stream tomorrow also. I don't really have anything planned tomorrow, so probably gonna stream tomorrow too. Figure that out. If I do stream tomorrow, maybe I'll just do more raiding, since this one's kind of a weird bust. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go for now so I don't like explode.